What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the EpicBumz podcast. Okay, with me again this week, I got Lionel Nunez right here. I got Vance above me. I don't know where I am on Lionel's.
Yeah, you.
And then I got Matt over there.
Over there.
Matt, you want to introduce yourself? Oh, above you.
Hey, you didn't give our. What about W4 Dark Shadow? Skulls and
W4
Bones.
Dark Shadow 7. Skulls and Bones. Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
DarkBloo.
And DarkBloo.
Tree of Might.
Tree of Might. There you go.
Tree of Might, my dude.
So no, dark blue.
So, this episode we're gonna discuss a couple things. Hopefully, put it on the description. You'll kind of see what we're gonna be talking about. But we're gonna be drinking tonight, so it could get crazy. We don't know, but we want to introduce old DarkBloo here a little bit. Let him tell you guys a little bit about himself and how he met all of us, and see how it goes. Go ahead, Matt.
Welcome.
Well, I've known Chris, aka Skulls and Bones, since I was in preschool. He was my best friend in preschool.
That's right.
Lionel can never have that.
Never, dude.
I'm sorry.
Wow. I didn't even know about this. This is my first time hearing about
Yeah,
this.
you did.
Wow.
Really? You didn't know that? Well, anyways, and then we never saw each other ever again. We went to school together, and actually was closer in high school with Lionel at first. Lionel and Vance were together. The first time that I ever hung out with Lionel. Well,
Okay.
like out of school.
What happened? Tell him what happened.
I was
Say
kidnapped.
exactly. Well, he was walking. You were walking to what? Drama.
I was
weren't you?
walking to drama class
Like a good little boy.
like a good little boy.
Vance is in his fucking
On time,
Your car,
by the way.
Remember your brown car that you had?
Yeah, the little K car, the
Yeah.
Plymouth.
And I see Matt, and I'm like,
No,
"Get in,
you were in the
bitch! We're
Dodge.
going shopping."
It was in the Dodge.
Why is it in
Yeah,
Dodge?
Vance jumped out of the truck and put a railroad spike to my neck. And he was like, "Get the
What
fuck
the
in
fuck?
the truck."
This is not
And I
how.
was like-
This is not how.
I was like,
happened.
Not remember
I'm just
this.
going to drama like I'm not hurting anybody. And he's like, "Get the fuck in the truck. I've killed people before, and I'm not afraid to do it again." And then I get in the
does not
truck, and there
sound
was
like me.
Lionel.
That's not how it happened. Wait,
Not
wait.
you. Now you're really nice now, but you were crazy back then, dude.
I see how he saw you then back in the day. He was innocent. He was an innocent Justin Bieber looking guy, and he was takes everything serious. But yeah, I remember that.
Where'd you guys go?
Went to my
We
house.
went to Lionel's house.
Oh yeah.
We did some crazy
Yeah.
stuff. We did some.
Yeah,
dope.
and then on the way to Lionel's house, I remember this specifically too. We took that dirt road in Tatum, the back road.
The infamous one.
Yep. And Vance jumped out of the truck with the railroad spike. Did the same
Oh
thing to
my
a cow that he did to me. He's like, "Get the fuck in the
I
truck."
would never hurt my steak. I mean, my cows.
Oh, dude.
No,
Well,
but yeah,
anyways,
I was never kidnapped and taken to Lionel's house.
you came
it was
willingly.
pretty crazy, dude.
That's true.
You were never heading to drama practice.
Yeah, you were already crazy, dude. He was innocent. He didn't want to do any of that stuff.
Oh yeah, back in 8th grade, huh?
Back in 8th grade.
That was
Yeah, that's
actually
good.
freshman year.
Well, what's a good memory that you have with all of us? Do you ever have one with all of us? Were we all hanging out together one time?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure we did,
I
right?
think we were all drunk though.
Probably.
A little
The
bit.
I
best.
don't remember.
The best memories.
Yeah, they were the best.
The best
And
memories
they
that
were
we
up in here somewhere.
that we don't remember, right?
Yeah, they're in all of us though. Actually, they're not in here. They're in here.
There you go. There you go. That's why you can't find them, Mark, because they're locked up in here.
Was it Vance? Were you in that picture when we were in front of that
Yes,
one
he
person's
was.
house?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yes. Okay, I thought you were, but
Yes, he was. He's all in the background smoking his
that was a
cigarette.
sick picture, dude.
Something.
Wait, what picture are we talking about?
Over there at Jonathan's, remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was a good time.
that one person. So
Yeah, well, I already said his name. Well, anyways.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, high school
I don't think
definitely.
you would mind, though.
We were all at high school together. We spent a lot of time together, especially me, Matt, and Chris, and then Vance, of course. We had good times. We had
all
good
of
times.
us, especially all of us.
Yeah, but I mean, Vance took off. Vance took off. We were all seniors. Me, you, and.
Yeah, it's true. Vance
Chris.
is a year ahead of us.
Yeah, so he took off, and then we didn't see him for a whole year. So we were doing fucking, dope ass shit by ourselves. We didn't have Vance to do dope ass shit with us.
You guys didn't want dope ass shit I had. Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got into a lot of trouble back in the day, and Now we're pretty straight. I don't know about Matt. He still does.
Nope,
dope
not
shit.
me. Not straight here.
Yeah, that's for sure. But we're also gonna be talking about some E3 stuff, which is have you fucking seen Halo?
Yes,
trailer?
I watched some multiplayer gameplay on it.
There's
Or
gameplay
whatever
out
they did.
already?
I don't know if it was
Yeah,
gameplay.
it was.
There was. Yeah,
It was the first time that they brought up the multiplayer on it, because all they had was just like the trailer on it. And I tell you what, I am freaking happy that they pushed it back.
pumped?
I'm happy they pushed it back. I couldn't imagine
yeah?
it coming out and it being like shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good with that. I'm
Right.
good with that.
So if
Time.
anybody watched any of it, I was at work whenever E3 came out, but I was able to catch the Halo like right when it started. Let's see, what do you bring up? What are you bringing up over here, Chris?
Just giving our viewers, you know
here
what,
we go,
so
See?
we know they know what we're talking about.
Halo
I'm gonna go watch it.
Infinite. It was freaking
Where
awesome.
is my mouse?
We had that was, I think it's probably going to be one of the best. I mean, I was hearing rumors about, what's it called? That they're going to be doing, like this season pass, like the battle pass. It's like going to be like any other battle pass, man, where you get it for free. And you're going to have it for your whole lifetime. Well, not for free, but you buy it. Once you buy it, it's one-time purchase, and you get it for the rest of your the whole time when you have it.
Oh yeah, and then the multiplayer is free to play, right?
And free to
Yeah,
play. Yep.
I just read that today.
Yeah. That is pretty sick, dude.
That's pretty sick, man.
Do you think they're gonna mess up not bringing out a BR though?
I honestly, I'm still just a small percentage, maybe a 20%. Maybe I'm still hoping that they bring one out. Okay. What about anybody? Everybody says this, okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a lot of people who they're like have mixed relationships with battle royales, and I'm gonna tell you what, I love them. I mean, I don't know who else does. I don't know if you do, Chris. I don't know if you, Matt, or Vance. I freaking adore them, man. I fucking have fun playing them. You know, I really do. But honestly, I would be just fine playing multiplayer on Halo. I literally had a stream 2 days ago where I was playing just Halo, the action sack, bro. I caught myself laughing and having a good time, and I haven't had fun playing a video game like that in a long time. You know, just even by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing the Master Chief Collection. And, I know it's a little old. They brought out season 7, and it's supposed to be based around, the new Halo coming out. But dude, I'm telling you, I had a really, really good time playing it, and I'm like, it brought back a lot of memories. And Matt was watching the trailer. Was it over here at the house, right, Matt? And
Yeah,
he remembered the map that was on that we used to play
Valhalla.
with. From Halo, yeah, right back in
Yeah,
Halo 3.
Valhalla's on there. Did you see that, Chris?
Oh yeah.
So
On the new one?
I played it for a little bit whenever it came out.
No, the new.
Oh, you mean on
Halo
the-
Infinite?
Oh, it came back, huh?
I think
Yeah,
gonna
it's in
be
the trailer.
Nice.
Valhalla's
Dude,
in the
that's
trailer.
sick. Dude, we had a lot of good times on that.
Yeah, dude.
I remember having me, you, Juan, Noah, and I can't.
Danny.
Matt was there, right?
Danny was there too.
No?
Hector.
No,
Hector was
I
there
didn't come
too.
around to.
Yeah, we used to just go in there and just freaking.
Dude, I remember
Just mess around.
I remember playing freaking Halo 3. All right, so my dad would wake up at like freaking 5:30 in the morning to go start his dump truck up, and I would play all night until I would be playing, and all of a sudden I hear my dad waking up and go turn. I wouldn't know him walking out. I would just hear the dump truck start, and I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up. And I'm like, oh crap, I got school today. That's what I would fucking think, man. I'm like, God, why did and it's me, Hector, Juan, and Chris sometimes would be up with us fucking playing late as hell. God, man, that was good times. We had fun. But another one I'm looking forward to that I saw is the Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, Matt's a Zelda fan. I mean, Chris, I don't know if you're much of a Zelda fan. And
A little, but I haven't played any of them.
And
Did you see the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, Chris?
I didn't even know they announced it.
They did. Well, it's been announced. They said it was in production the last E3, I think. But that was it. It was a very small trailer. But this time it had a little bit of gameplay in it.
So,
Like friggin' sick.
let me start off and say what the plans were on that. On Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, they were only gonna make it into a DLC for the first game, but the only reason why they didn't was because they had so much content to put in there. Like they had so much fucking like side stories and everything to put in it. They said, you know what, screw it, let's just make it to a new game. So it's based off the same structure of the first one, but it's just a whole. They just said, "Fuck it, we'll make a new one."
Same map, but it's going up into the sky and underground.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's
Nice.
exactly what's gonna happen. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good.
There's
Yeah.
a new Pokemon game coming out.
Oh yeah, I did see that too. I was thinking that you'd be
The
excited.
open
about
world
that
one.
Yeah, the open world Legend of Arceus or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that. I did.
Did they have any new stuff at E3 on it? I didn't.
I
see,
don't think
you know?
so. I was just bringing it up because
Vance, did you ever play any of the Pokemons?
Man, I was a fucking Pokemon fiend when I was a kid. I had all 151 of the fucking cards. But after they started getting past 151, I don't know, man. I lost a lot of interest. You know, I still played the fucking Game Boy and shit. But I didn't like I used to collect cards and shit, and it was a whole fad, man.
No,
But
I
no.
mean, I'll tell you what, it hasn't stopped, dude.
No, it
I
hasn't
know.
slowed
I
down
see.
at
I
all.
still people playing Pokemon Go and everything.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, and you think
Yeah, if
about like
anything, it got bigger.
you think about like certain other franchises, like think of Mario. Mario's a big freaking, but it don't compare to Pokemon, bro. I'm tell
Nope.
you, I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you, it doesn't. You
Dude.
you can bring up any other gaming franchise right now, and I bet you Pokemon will beat it every fucking time.
Money wise, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
my
for sure.
son has been playing Pokemon recently, and I'll nail the first generation and most of the second. You know,
Yeah,
but, dude, he'll be asking me about a Pokemon. I'm like, what is that? And so
Yeah.
I'm like learning with him. You know, where
Oh, yeah,
he plays
that's awesome.
he plays one of the newer ones, Sword and Shield,
Oh, that's awesome, man.
and so
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's pretty cool. That
I
he
never,
likes it,
I
you know?
never got into it, and it's just like, I feel like it's too late for me. I'll get into it, and I'll just be all like addicted to it.
It's definitely too late for you.
No, I don't think that'll happen, Lionel. It's too. I think you had to grow up on it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so
To
too.
still love it.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
I think you can like it, but to still love it, I think you had to.
Yeah,
grow
I
up
mean,
on it.
it's not like
And I did.
it's not like every time I hear somebody talk about Pokemon, I'm like, oh, you're one of those guys. No, yeah, that's awesome. I think that's cool. I mean, I wish I grew up in it. I really do. You know?
Matt, you remember that police officer?
When we were playing Go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
me and Matt were like out at like 2:00 in the morning, and I'll let you guys know. This was only a few years ago, you know? I think, how old are we? Like 25?
Oh yeah, that was only like. It
Oh
was
my
right
god!
when Go
You guys,
came out.
you
so it was
guys,
like 3 years ago.
You guys
4
ain't
years
getting
ago.
And
you guys ain't getting arrested for fucking other things, but probably Pokemon Go.
Okay. So we're out riding bicycles, right?
At 2 in the
We're
morning.
not in the car, you know? We're just riding bicycles at 2 in the morning. This cop stops us, and he's like, hey, you're supposed to have lights on the front of your bike so people can see you.
And we had those little cell phone mounts, and they were attached to the handlebars. So we had them on the front of the bike, and we were just driving around looking for Pokemon.
They just
Then
flip your shit on. They flip the
Yeah, when
flashlight
we-
on. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what
where
we
we're
did.
like, we turned on our flashlight. We're like, does this work? And he's like, yeah, that works. He's like, what are you guys doing out here? I was like, playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
He's
we
like,
didn't
"Oh,
really want to answer. We're like, ugh.
You should have told him.
He was,
Tweaking.
he was probably a little older than us. Maybe the same age. I don't know. Maybe a little
Yeah.
older. But anyways, it was like, yeah, you haven't ever played Pokemon? He's like, no, my parents never let us.
I'm a
And I
grown
was
ass
like,
man.
Oh, I was you must have had a bad childhood.
Oh, yeah. Child sucks.
Just disrespected the cop right there.
You know
Yeah.
what? Get off the bikes.
Put your hands behind your back.
He's like, you know what?
Were you guys
That's
in the
it.
road or something?
Yeah, we were.
Well, we were on the
in
side, you know.
Oh,
We weren't
well,
like
that-
in the middle of the road, but we're
Well,
on
that's
the
where all
side.
the good Pokemon were. Was in the middle of the road.
That's true.
Well, speaking of another franchise that's pretty big, and you know, Game of Thrones. Everybody's watched Game of Thrones, I'm sure, right here.
Everybody.
Vance, I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones.
Nope, not a single episode. Sorry.
Oh man.
Well, if you know
Missing out.
who wrote the book, R.R. what's
George
his name?
R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin, and he came out with. Well, this was rumored a long time ago. Whether he came out with a new game, and it's called Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Here we go. And this is supposed to be like, kind of like a collage with like, kind of a Game of Thrones kind of thing, and like, it's supposed to be an open world, right, Matt? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. So.
It's gonna be a freaking open world, and I saw Yeah, just all these pictures that you see here. I see that it's gonna be a big game.
It looks.
is it like a-
click on some of the monsters that it shows. They're so
This guy?
unique. Yeah, just a bunch of arms. Click on the one
Dang.
next to it.
Is that-
Oh yeah, yeah. They're,
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah.
They're
be-
just so unique.
So is it like a MMO, like a
It's gonna be
Yeah.
an MMO, I think. Yeah.
like a World of Warcraft or something?
Oh
like
no, I don't think so.
that? No.
Well,
Is
I
it-
don't.
Or is
I
it
don't
like
think
is it like a Dark Souls kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like Dark Souls.
I guess that's kind of a.
Yeah, it's. I mean, people who are listening,
it's-
just
that's-
listening to us. I mean, these. If you have a chance, look it up. Look at the
Yeah,
game.
there's a trailer for it, and it looks. Have you seen the trailer for it, Chris?
I feel like I watched it, but I don't remember any of
If
it.
not, dude, you gotta look it up. YouTube Vance, it's
It's really
sick.
good. Yeah, it's really good. So those are some of the main games I'm looking forward to. I don't know if anybody was into Left 4 Dead back in the day
Sure
too.
was.
But I remember playing that. They just came out with a new game. This is literally what it's called, Back 4 Blood. It's literally just a remake of it. And it's just a different name, but it's just called Back 4 Blood. And it's
That
supposed
was
to
a
be
fun ass game.
yeah, it's supposed to be Left 4 Dead exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
Is that the same? That's not the same characters, is it?
No, it's gonna be some different characters. I think. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen on it. It's gonna be supposed to be like a couple of different stuff like that. Well, also I wanted to bring up too. So like all these games that you saw like for the Xbox, Microsoft thing, they're putting them all out for freaking the battle or the Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah, dude. If you have
So
Game
Xbox-
Pass, it's for free. Like
That's
that's
cool.
that's insane. That means that's Halo. That's Halo Infinite.
yeah.
That's fucking the Star Trek or whatever the new one that's coming out.
It's like
Which
it's like Netflix for games.
Starfield is what it's called. And like I'm telling you, like PlayStation people are like pissed because that's the bad. What's that company that they took over? That Microsoft just bought. Fuck, what's their name?
I don't know.
I can't even think of
I
their
haven't
name.
heard of
right
it.
now. Microsoft just bought them, and they have Elder Scroll.
Oh,
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda. Yeah.
Bethesda.
Well, they came out with this game Starfield, and like everybody's like mad about it. They're coming out with the new Metro Prime 4.
Fuck yeah,
That's
man.
fucking-
Metroid used to be the shit.
They're gonna come out with the new Splatoon. Just a couple games, guys. You guys can see kind of what
new Mario Party.
new Mario Party's coming
Yep.
out.
That's
What?
right.
Yes,
yep.
bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look at the
Oh.
graphics. Everything.
We'll definitely
Okay.
we'll definitely be streaming some of that stuff for sure.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
And yeah, there's a bunch of games that are gonna be coming out, and Windows 11's coming out. Y'all
Kinda
guys
Saw
know
that.
About
Yes.
that, actually.
Huh?
I feel like an old man, but it's like I don't want change.
I don't want
Another
You don't have
one.
to.
I know, right? The resistance.
I know you don't
to
have
that.
to, but you know you're gonna want to eventually.
yeah,
Mario
no.
Party Superstars?
I don't know.
Well, they're gonna keep updates until 2025. I watched the Linus Tech Tip video.
They're gonna keep
So
what?
Mario
you
Party?
won't have to.
Oh
no,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
talking
watched
about
that, yeah.
Windows 11.
Yeah, I watched
Oh.
that. Yeah, I watched that too. I was like, Mario Party?
No.
Yeah, I'll probably
But-
wait a year at least before I go, because I'm sure it's gonna be pretty buggy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna switch until I really have to, cause
Dude, like me, I'm telling you, like 6, 7, 8 years ago, I'd be like, fuck yeah, Windows 11, like can't wait. You know, I was always ready for the new update, the new
Yeah.
thing. Now it's like,
A bunch
Uh-uh.
of shit to learn is all it is.
yeah.
Well, I wonder how.
Back in
They're
my
just
day
fucking
in
with you
Windows
now.
7.
Well, I wonder how much different did Linus say how much different it's gonna be, Chris, or did you kind of see how it was gonna be different?
it's not much different, but it's more designed for touchscreen stuff. So
okay.
like the start menu is now, instead of on the left hand side, it's gonna be in the middle,
Ew.
and some like command changes and stuff like
Whoa,
that. I
what
mean,
if
it's
they-
not.
Wasn't that kind of like how 10 was?
What if they start coming out with like 144 hertz, 1 millisecond time touchscring fucking things?
I was just thinking that.
You could play fucking what's it called, the
Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja on your fucking monitor like this. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool, but yeah. No,
I
that'd
think
be-
it'd be, yeah, I think it'd be cool.
there
Like,
wasn't. It didn't seem like much was changing, but they were revamping the Microsoft Store because the Microsoft Store is kind of just
right.
shit,
Yeah, I guess.
So
I mean, I'll be up for some change a little bit. I kind of want to see something a little different, But I tell you what, though, I was talking to somebody that brought their Xbox in. And he was asking me, you know, if we can work on pretty much anything. I told him pretty much, yeah. The only thing I have trouble working on is anything that's iPhone or Apple. So I definitely like Microsoft Windows better than I do like the, what's it called? I don't even know what the hell the
Macintosh?
Is that what it's called?
iOS.
Oh, app. Yeah,
iOS.
iOS.
Yeah, I definitely like that one because my job involves me having to have a tablet, iPad, and
Oh,
iPhone.
really?
Yeah, so I have to have those two things. So now I'm like, feel like I'm relearning.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I have to relearn
About
how to
time.
use a fucking phone, dude. I tell you
You're not a
what, though.
broke bitch no more.
Yeah. Well, my company bought me a freaking small. I'm telling you, it's like literally this is how big my phone is, like this big.
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
and
you
I'm
want?
telling you, I was trying to tap my password in, and I'm like this because I have fat fingers, bro. So I'm like, son of
You
a
do.
gun, I can't freaking you, dude.
Pretty nasty.
Golly, we're getting
Sausage
old.
fingers, dude.
You're sausage fingers, bro.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, you have a sausage.
You guys look at your
face.
skin and be like, "Dang, dude, that looks wrinkly."
Yeah.
Yeah, right here, my eyes. I guess I
Yeah?
just squint a lot.
Hey.
Dude, I look at my
I'm a-
hands and I'm like, man, my hands are looking old.
Yeah.
My hands look kind of sexy, but I might like right here. I guess I squint a lot. Like it's got.
Yeah, I've seen you walk around like.
Start working
Oh,
out,
it's
man.
gonna. Oh no,
It's
that's
because you don't wear your glasses, dude. That's what it is. You're always like,
Huh?
That's the key to vitality is starting working out. Yeah, you fucking feel younger, man. You feel better. You don't get fucking
Hold on,
tired
we're
and
grabbing another
shit,
beer.
man. It's never
That's
too
true.
late.
and I'm always tired. I feel like I'm always tired. But
Well, you work nonstop, so I don't think anything's gonna help you.
Yeah. Well.
yeah, that's my
Always
main
tired all the
problem
time,
is
dude.
getting home at 5:30 every day or
Yeah.
later. It's actually 6. So I just feel like I have no time, you know.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
that. As soon as I get off work, I got to go to the gym.
Well, I'll tell you-
Otherwise, I won't do
Well, I'll
it.
tell you what. Whenever you.
Yeah.
So in the morning, you only take coffee, Chris? You only do coffee?
Yeah.
Like, cause I remember when I was working for Target, what I did was some of that pre-workout, like half of it, to kind of wake me up in the morning. That helped me out a lot. But the only problem that sucked is it got me real like antsy. Like,
Jittery.
yeah, it made me feel like really too much. I didn't do coffee
Too
when I was
much.
working at Target. I said, fuck it, this job, I'm doing coffee all the way. That is
Yeah.
that is the drug I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I went.
Oh yeah,
towards.
I have to drink coffee or some kind of caffeine, like by 11 o'clock, or I get a freaking headache that won't go away
Yeah,
for
me
the rest
too.
of the day.
Yeah, me
Damn.
too. But yeah, you can't take anything. Yeah, caffeine headaches, you can't take anything to cure them. Like ibuprofen. Only thing that'll cure it is caffeine. It's a hell of a
man.
drug, gentlemen. Speaking of drugs.
Yeah, seriously, you get that
Yeah.
tolerance
Yeah,
built
we-
up,
might
and
as
when
well.
you
Yeah,
have
really,
that
huh?
deficit in your bloodstream,
But
that
what?
crash
You know what? Let me
fucks
ask.
you up.
Then let me ask Vance. Then Vance, what is the what is another drug that can make you feel like up, like wake you up?
So that's caffeine is a stimulant, right?
Mm.
So and when you drink coffee on the daily or energy drinks on the daily, you build up a tolerance, just like any kind of medicine or like weed or something like that. You build up a tolerance, right? So you guys, that one.
They're having their own.
I did that because me and Lionel took a drink at the same time, so I was all.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep,
I didn't mean to break you. I'm sorry. my
well,
bad.
they fucking alcohol is a stimulant as long as your alcohol content in your bloodstream is increasing. It's when it tops off and the alcohol content starts decreasing when you start metabolizing it that it becomes a depressant. That's why you get all fucked up. But yeah, as far as a replacement, there is none. Like I said, you can work out. You can start taking vitamins. Vitamins is a good replacement, man.
What about Coke?
It's a stimulant, but you can't maintain that, man. You build up a tolerance faster.
Better,
It's
more
illegal.
sleep, huh?
If you have enough money, you can maintain it.
So,
Nope.
So let me get this straight. So are most drugs uppers and downers, or is there in betweeners?
Oh, there's all sorts, man. There's all sorts. There's some that don't. I mean, look at psychedelics. They're not really considered uppers or downers. Some people can fall asleep after they have a strong, Starbucks coffee, like my mom can. But me, if I have like one of those big ass Starbucks coffees, like any time after like 5 p.m., I'm staying up until 1, 2, 3, 4 in Yeah, it fucks me up, man.
That's how my lady
So
is,
do you
man.
not drink caffeine that much?
I stopped, you know, I stopped drinking coffee because it's a laxative. It makes me shit too much.
Oh yeah.
If
Dude, I
I'll be
love that,
honest.
dude.
Yeah.
The older I
Dude,
get, the more I appreciate a good
coffee
poop.
dude.
Oh man, I never appreciated it when I was young, but now I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, I can't. I think about a good poop sometimes.
I
So
think
yeah,
the older you get, I think everybody feels that way. That's true.
yeah, yeah. I used to drink tea a lot too, though, man. But it gets to where I just get to where I need that tea, and if I don't have it, then it wrecks me. But if I do have it, then it's just a normal day. You know,
Yeah.
it's that tolerance thing. Everything with moderation. Everything. You know, you can drink too much water; it can dilute you. You
Mhm.
cannot have enough water. You can have too much salt. You know, you can have too much fucking caffeine. You can have too much coffee. It's just fucking moderation, is all it is.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I'll be honest, with you, I never messed with coke, so I don't know. I just heard stories about it. The only thing I really messed with was just marijuana. You know, I mean that to me, it's been a long time. I'm 28 right now, and the last time I experienced it was when I was probably like 17, maybe. No, I'd probably say like 18.
So
Like
here's
June
what's
18th?
weird though. Like, because we're all grown ass men, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we can all get marijuana with weed if we wanted to,
Well, nowadays,
but
it's
we
easy.
don't. So why don't we smoke weed? Isn't that weird, right? There's this hype around it. You know, everybody seems to want to do it when they're younger, but you get older and you're just like,
Well,
eh.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, a big thing that made me kind of stop doing it was I saw a lot of people that used to do it and like moved on to something else, started doing other things like drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And like
yeah, the
me,
gateway.
yeah, and in my brain, I thought, how can I get a job in a successful job if every time they're drug test me? That seems like, to me, it seemed like it was harder to do. It seemed like why am I gonna make an effort to try to clean my piss, try to find somebody to pee for me, go take a fucking
Right.
drug test? To me, that seemed like that was a struggle. Like that,
Yeah, just
that
not
to me,
worth
I
it,
just
right?
it wasn't worth it. So I said, you know what, screw it. I don't need it. I didn't need it. I mean, the other thing that I was doing when we were in high school was smoking cigarettes, and that's a whole nother subject we can get into. Trust me.
Yeah,
Chris knows
yeah.
what we're talking about. We're still having that side effects till this day.
Are you
Chris-
kidding me?
Chris-
I'm still on
Chris
it,
is
dude.
Chris is still on it. I got away from it.
On what?
Matt got away from it. Nicotine
Nicotine.
Oh,
and
You're talking about
you know.
something hard.
But anyways, like I never. I mean, is marijuana addictive? I never experienced it. Whenever I used to do it, I have a story with Chris where we did it
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm. And
That was
Criminals.
that was my first time.
yeah. And I made him do it. Held him down.
Hey,
Blew it-
well,
I blew it in my
he
mouth. And
didn't
blew it in
make-
his mouth.
No, yeah, we
Hey.
shotgunned it.
He shotgunned it
Shotgunned
into his
it,
mouth.
dude.
He
It's
did-
so
Did your-
hot.
did your lips touch?
No, okay, so I did it the first time there, and then I did it a long time.
Well, explain. Tell the
after
story.
that.
Tell the story. How I think you probably could tell the story a little bit better than how the first time you did it. What's your
The first time,
Yeah, your
we
first
went to somebody's house, went to a tree house, and,
we didn't know
uh,
whose that was.
and
Wasn't mine. Just mom and dad. This was not my treehouse.
So it's Matt Anderson's treehouse.
No, it was not.
Dang.
No, so anyways, we did that, and then so Lionel, I think, was trying to impress me or whatever. So it was out of an apple.
I was
and
trying to shotgun.
and then he made a pipe out of freaking
foil paper.
yeah,
Foil paper.
aluminum foil, and
That shit
then
ripped.
we just
Oh, like
went and
crack.
got food.
yeah.
and
It was October. It was October, bro. So it was foggy.
it
and,
was
like,
cold.
cold, and we walked from where we came from all the way to the store, fucking high as hell, tripping out like all the way to the store. Got something to eat, came back. Oh man, I don't even remember what happened after that. It was crazy, dude. Yeah,
And then the next time I did it, I was in. It was a long time after that, and dude, that time it jacked me up. I even talked to Matt about this. I remember being at McDonald's and
Yeah.
telling, I'm like, dude, I'm just jacked up.
I tell you, well, okay.
I'm pretty sure because I felt like I wasn't there. And what is it? It's called something.
I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about. Dissociative.
Yes, and I had that because I looked it up later. After I and I was like, dude, I had that.
What does
You
it mean?
know?
What is it? What is
It's
You
like
feel
you're
like-
separating your mind from your body, right?
Yeah, you feel like you're not connected.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean?
I got a
Like
story
you're
about
having
that.
conversations, but you just feel like you're not interested and just day-to-day stuff, dude. It was
You
just, it was
feel
weird.
like you feel like the guy on the old marijuana commercials. Like, this is Dave on pot.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
Well, let me. Okay, so bringing that up, Chris, let me explain
Mhm.
a big reason why it made me stop smoking too. Was I went to a party here, and a bunch of my friends were there, and they were smoking weed, and they had a blunt. We played this game called fucking merry-go-round, where you have to inhale it and hold it until it gets back around to you, and then you let it go, and then you have to hit it again. So I mean, you get fucking stoned.
Yeah, what a way to fuck your lungs up.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, anyways, there was like six.
Cigarettes.
There was like 6 of us, and it was a big blunt, and we were doing it. And I remember that we were drinking too. And I remember sitting in the back and just standing there, and they started playing techno, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm tripping balls, and like I'm trying to move my lips, and it feels like a fucking wave. But I tell you how it was. Everything around me was moving quick, but me personally was slow. It was trippy, bro. It was like a out of body experience. Come to find out, I think they laced it. And it fucking tripped me out. Never wanted to smoke with anybody
Probably
again.
not.
To me, it felt like that's what it was. Maybe that was just me fucking got so fucking stoned that it tripped me the fuck out.
Yep, exactly.
You know, I thought it was, but anyways, it tripped me the fuck out. I remember going outside, and my buddy, Juan remembers this. If you're listening, Juan, you definitely remember this. I fucking step out of the fucking house to go throw up, and I'm throwing up, and I remember Juan said that. I talked to him later on after. He said that he was sitting there. He saw me walk out. And he knew I went to go throw up, and he's like, "I'm gonna go check on Lionel." So he steps out, and right when he doesn't even see about how I'm doing. He just steps out and start throwing up too. So we were. It was fucking trippy, bro. Yeah. After that, I was like, you know what? I don't ever want to feel that way ever in my life. Didn't ever want to do it.
Yeah.
But anyways, jump into Vance. What's your first experience with marijuana? Was that one of your first drugs that you?
I've never smoked marijuana.
Never.
No, but I've got some friends. I'm not,
Name's
so-
Lionel and Chris.
But no, man. It's definitely the first time I ever smoked weed was when it was like 11 or 12. So I was at one of my mom's friends, and they were like fucking wannabe rappers or some shit, and they were in their little studio, and they were doing their own thing. Everybody was trashed in the house. I was just fucking around. I opened up this like little jewelry box that was sitting on the end table. It's got a big ass nug of weed on it, right? So I fucking get a piece of paper, not rolling paper. It's just a fucking piece of paper. I make this
Notebook
fucking
paper.
huge cone. I didn't break it up or anything. It was a nug in a cone. It looked like an ice cream cone. I fucking go to the roof of this house. I don't know these motherfuckers. And I smoke half of the shit. I mean, it was good shit too. And I was blown beyond my mind for an 11-year-old. And I fucking went into their kids' room, and they were watching Star Wars. I crawled up on the top bunk. I remember like giggling at it and passing the fuck out. So I mean, it was one and done. You know, I didn't have no time to really soak it in. It just knocked me the fuck out.
Oh.
So that was pretty fortunate, you know. So I didn't have to fucking deal with
Smoking
anybody.
the ice cream nug.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely an experience, but that was the introduction. I didn't fuck with it again until I was like 16.
Yeah. Well, Matt, I know, but people who are listening probably don't know. I mean, did you have experience with marijuana?
Nope, never smoked it, but I have some friends.
Well, it's trippy.
So I say,
Well, I mean,
that was-
in general, I mean, have you even messed with anything that you know?
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of drugs. Not a ton. I'm not saying
You're
I'm
on
proud
record.
of it,
Yeah, on record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, I think all the people and jobs know. No,
You're fired. You're fired.
no, I never.
you think your boss hasn't
I
done
never
more
got
shit than
fired.
you?
I never got
really,
hired from doing drugs, but I never got hired either.
Oh, dang. There you go.
No, I never did marijuana because I was always usually doing like sports or something that had to do with drug testing, and I was always scared to get.
Oh, you know what? And that's a big reason why probably me and Chris quit doing it during high school.
That's not a bad thing. That's the smart thing to do, is have your priorities sorted out. You know what I mean?
Which I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got out of that shit really quick. And I'm glad, Chris didn't come into it.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, but it wasn't something.
I mean,
like,
the experience is there. We had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every teenager is going to have an experience, you know what I mean? Whether it be, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just a natural thing.
And that's the thing too that I regret is I didn't do it in my teens. I did it in my early 20s. All of the drugs that I did, and I wish I would have not been so late. I wish I would have experienced that earlier in life, when it's a little easier, I guess.
Well, I mean,
there's not as many consequences.
Like,
But I feel like you were older, so it's also like
a little bit. You were more
responsible about it.
Well, the thing is, I think. Well,
I don't know if that's the right word,
I think
but
about it is like, okay, well, your brain's developing from 1 to the age 25, and you're doing those. If you do different drugs and stuff like that, it will it will affect you after a certain amount, because I mean, once males get into, which I believe I read this somewhere, you get to 25, your brain develops. It's still developing. So
I agree.
If you're doing drugs that are bad for you when your brain is developing, that does fuck your brain up. I know that for a fact. I've seen that. I've read about it. I've watched a lot of people talk about it, and
yeah.
If I hadn't done drugs, I'd be the president.
Straight up, you'd be the ruler of the world, bro.
Well, I'm telling you,
got a big brain for the audience that doesn't know, and it was. Yeah.
You know what steered me clear from drugs though is because I did some I did some research when I don't remember when it was, but I read this thing and I have it pulled up right now, but drug-induced psychosis. You know how
That's
bad
a real
that
fucking
scared
thing.
me?
That's a real
I
fucking
was
thing.
so scared that I
explain.
would try a drug and I would just completely lose my mind,
I've watched that happen many times working in the jail.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
let's talk about this. Explain what it is.
So the definition is a severe mental disorder in which thought and emotions are so impaired that contact is lost with the external reality.
You go crazy.
Yeah,
You don't know anything.
Yeah, and it stays that way, right?
Scares me so bad, dude.
It is a real thing, yeah, and it's even more so like, yes, that's why marijuana is considered a hallucinogen, is because it can have that effect. And also, like other hallucinogens like shrooms and stuff like that, it can induce temporary schizophrenia. Like literally, you feel like you're splitting. There's more people in you than there actually is people. You know what I mean? It's very odd, sensation
So you think that like schizophrenia, because people do have that. That's really what I have friends that actually really do have that. Is that evolving? Like, can that happen just from doing drugs? Like, can that push somebody to a limit that it makes them schizophrenia like that? Like, or I don't know how you say it, but
schizophrenic. Yeah. It's been recorded before. I don't know how common it is, and that's why drugs should be under research. It's crazy that we don't do any research on drugs, even though they're still in society. Whether they're illegal or not doesn't mean people don't have access to them. So for that reason, we should have a lot of research going on these drugs, right?
So you're thinking that we should treat it like we can solve an issue with it, right? Like, just keep doing experiences on it, right? Well, I guess I don't know with people, but.
Well, I mean, if people just do it, like just the general public do it, which they are, you will get results out of statistics, but the results are going to be really flawed. You can't really pinpoint that. You can't really correlate a cause and effect because there's so many other factors in play. But when you have a well-designed study, you can definitely correlate some of the results with some of the actions. Like, I smoke weed, I get paranoid, shit like that, which it's hard to do with the general public. I mean, most people can communicate and figure out how they felt on the stuff, but it's better in a well-designed study.
That would be. I think that's a Great idea, actually. Man, I don't know, man. Like to me, I just like okay. So for an example, let's say, what's one of the worst drugs out there right now?
Fentanyl.
And
Fentanyl.
what is that?
Fentanyl
Heroin.
kills more people than meth does. Marijuana.
It's a synthetic.
Heroin.
So
yes, it is.
man-made.
It is heroin times 100. So it's so
Well,
potent that
heroin's
if you have pure fentanyl and you get like a little grain of it, smaller than you can see on your skin, you'll OD. That's a lot of the cops are having problems with that. You know, they think it's just heroin. They go and pick it up, and it gets through their skin, or they inhale it or something, and they fucking OD. But yeah,
that's the messed up thing is
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
is these drug dealers and drug manufacturers and stuff. They're lacing like oxycodone, hydrocodone, stuff like that with fentanyl, and people are just going to, you know, some people are going to kill pain or whatever, but most of them are, you know, because they're pill addicts, and they're just trying to get their fix, and then they're, you know, taking their normal amount and they're dying.
yeah.
Crazy.
Well, so because fentanyl is so potent, so incredibly potent, it is really hard to dose, right? You can't. It's very inconsistent. So one time you'll get one that hits you just right. Another time you'll get one that's a low hit, so you think you got to up the dose, and then you up the dose and you get a really potent batch and you OD.
That's crazy.
So there's stuff like that, but it's not all bad. I mean, they gave me fentanyl when I was in the hospital for my bike wreck.
It was fucking awesome.
Yep, they gave me a little bit, and boom, I snapped out of the pain. I was like, "Hey, man, can you give me another 10 cc's?"
Get on the bike.
I felt great. Yeah. No, it is a medicine, but it's just abused, you know.
So, yeah, I mean, drugs that you take from, like from the hospital. I mean, some are similar, right? Like some are similar to the drugs that are illegal here and that they don't want people to take. I mean, obviously that's why they have, what's it
Yes.
called? Prescriptions where you have to get a prescription from a doctor to get this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, oxycontin, oxycodone, hydrocodone are all opioids.
Yeah, they're all derivative from the poppy plant. You take morphine and you
And so
change
is
the
heroin.
chemical structure a little bit. Yeah. And
So
you get
how-
heroin.
So how easy is it for somebody to make it themselves? Like, what
Very difficult.
is it?
Yeah, you have to have fields of poppies. That's hard to do.
And
Well, you came to the right guy.
this Crime of the Century, the one I was talking to you guys
Yeah,
about earlier,
yeah.
is this documentary that it's about this company that started OxyContin or OxyContin or whatever, and it's a slow release, and so they were, and I suggest watching this. All three of you guys should watch this. It's really good.
Everybody that's
Definitely.
listening,
And
the crime of the century on Netflix, right?
no, it's on HBO.
Or it's on HBO. Yeah.
But anyways, they deep dive, and these big companies are just selling people these drugs, opioids, right? And in higher and higher dosage because their tolerance builds up, and then they just need more and more. And it was like a crazy number, like 500,000 people in 19 years overdosed.
Well, didn't you
Yeah, I
say?
mean-
Didn't you say
Yeah,
that they were
definitely.
doing the testing in Florida as well? Isn't that
No.
what-
And so when
Or-
this like started kicking off in Florida, people were just like by overnight, and it says this in the documentary, by overnight, like these clinics were opening up, and you would have these doctors, which they were actual doctors, but they weren't the best, right? They were just writing people's prescriptions.
just like
They're
drugs.
like-
incentivized.
in
They're in
like-
Like you
debt.
just had to go in and say your back hurt, right? Like they didn't
Yeah.
have to.
You don't even have to do that. You could just go in and be like, "Hey, I want some, OxyContin," and they'd be like, "Okay,
With
Yeah,
old
this-
people,
this
I
is
have
still going on.
arthritis.
Really?
yeah."
Not even
it was big
not
in
even
Florida,
check
right,
and
Chris?
see, but just do it.
How do you prove arthritis?
That's true.
It's a
Dang,
crazy
that's crazy.
documentary.
I'm gonna have to watch it,
It
man.
really opened my eyes and like
Drug
just like-
dealers, legal drug
like-
dealers making
yeah,
real
legal-
money.
legal drug dealers. And
I'll tell you who would like that is my sister, because she literally it's what we tell her. She's a legal drug
so
dealer.
these people that you're supposed to trust, right, are just using you to make money. That's all they're
killing
doing.
you. killing you.
You know, they don't care. It's
Dang, that's
everything's about money. You know what I mean?
That's how it is.
Pretty sick world.
That's how it
I don't know.
is.
When I was watching it, I was just like, dude, this
That's
is
how it is.
nuts.
That's how it is now, and that's how it's always gonna be, man. Ain't nothing gonna change, because that's why. Okay, for example, I'm gonna bring this up right now. I don't think ever gun control is ever gonna go away because it makes money.
It's control. It's not
Yeah.
not gun control, it's people control.
Yeah,
It's taking power away from regular old people is what it is.
and I that's just like with the drugs. I mean, there's legal drugs that they could just say they could put this. Okay, so they put this drug in there and they put it together, and they're like, oh, we're gonna make this drug illegal. But then some fucking chemist, Vance, comes over here and says, well, I'm gonna take this thing out and put this into this drug and then sell this, and now it's legal again.
That was spice.
That's what
Well,
spice is.
yeah, they took THC and just added a neutral molecule, something that didn't even change the way it affected you, really.
Right.
And then it was legal cannabis. Yeah,
Well,
pretty
okay,
much.
but other than that, I wanted to go back to the gun controls kind of thing, and like the guns and stuff like that. Well, I'm very pro gun, and so
Same.
I kind of want to.
I think we're all.
I think
we
we're all
are
pro
here.
gun, and so I mean I own
We're in the
guns.
South.
Hold on.
Yeah, we do live in the South. I was gonna say that.
Can we have our guns out?
That's fine. I'm okay with it.
It's against YouTube.
Is it? I don't think
Yeah,
it is.
well, I won't bring it out.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
they'll
show it.
freaking
Here's my gun
censor.
right-
Oh, okay.
Oh, bam!
Oh,
hey!
Watch out. Well, I got my gun up
Dude,
there. It hangs.
You know what's scary? And it's in New Mexico.
Vance's guns.
Is the red flag laws. You guys heard about these, right?
Uh-uh.
Oh, explain it.
So the red flag law is like anybody can say, hey, I think he's a threat to himself or to other people. And they can automatically put you on this list and maybe not necessarily take your guns away, but eventually
That's
No.
already in.
So
in
Washington, yeah, Washington State used to be like that. I didn't know this state was,
And you know
but
what?
they go in and they literally take your guns. They
you
literally
can-
go in there and say you need to hand over your guns.
So say you have a crazy ex-girlfriend, she goes to the police and say, hey, I think he's a threat to himself.
Or
No,
they
here,
can go
here's a
in.
perfect
Well, okay,
example.
okay,
Like, nah, I
but
ain't
you
killing
can
nobody but her.
I know, but you can think about it too. What if it is a fucking crazy ass fucking dude that's threatening this girl?
Now that's fine.
You get what I'm saying? But
Right.
you have,
Well, then you protect yourself with your gun.
But how do you determine if this guy there's nothing that they don't have anything
Yeah,
set
it's all he said.
to
he said.
determine
Yeah.
hold on. They have nothing set to determine
Sure.
if you are actually a threat
threat,
to
yeah.
yourself or others.
No, I agree with you. Yeah.
So how can they just go
Go
in
in.
and take your guns away
I-
because
I-
your doctor
no,
said that?
I mean, literally, that
he's
is-
had suicide tendencies.
No, I'm telling you that is
Un-American.
literally the Second Amendment. That is not what you're supposed to do. And I can have every argument with every person that doesn't like guns and stuff like that. Says, oh, that was made back in 1770. Back in that time. That was with muzzle or whatever the fuck they're called, the guns. But
Muzzle loaders.
Yeah,
muzzle loaders. Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with
Let's
it. But anyways, I mean still the whole point that they made it that way is so people won't take it away, just like the government's trying to do right now. That's why we have that fucking amendment right there.
The right to bear arms shall not be infringed. Yeah,
Yes,
I mean
right
it's
there.
pretty plain language, even for 200 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, the right to bear arms.
Okay, what about the right to free speech?
The right for
Yeah?
free speech.
What isn't that another
Hey,
amendment?
if we didn't have the
Yeah,
right to free speech, bro, we wouldn't be sitting right here doing what we're doing. Honestly.
Do you
There's
know
a
we're
lot
the
of countries where they don't have free speech.
we're the only country? Well, apparently this is what I've heard, but we're the only country that allows you to speak freely.
You might be right. Chris.
Like we do.
Yeah,
You
the
might
way
be
we
right.
do. Yeah, exactly.
Can't think of another one that has actual rights written down constitutionally.
Well, I'll tell
so
you
that
what.
gives you that.
I'll tell you what. Lately, it hasn't been feeling that way. I mean, a lot of
And,
things.
well, that's because they're fucking with us, man.
Yeah,
They're
man,
I'm
it's crazy.
crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Because
You're a lucky one, Lionel.
why is that?
It's a bad time to be a straight white male.
I hear you, man. Well,
Whoa, let's go!
Oh, yeah, dang.
I didn't realize, dude. I didn't even think about that till just right now until you said that. I don't think of that. I honestly don't think of that, man. That's not something I ever think about. But yeah, you're right. You are right, Chris. That is not that's not good, man. That's
I
how
ignore that shit.
the
though.
thing I think about in life that I think about, like, I'm obviously I'm Mexican, but I don't think of myself as Mexican. I think of myself as American. This is how I am. I have a culture though that's behind me, and that's being a Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And I can be, Mexico this, Mexico that, but I don't forget where I come from, and that's being American first. And I mean, that's why I'm very pro-gun. I'm very, like, people who, freedom of speech is a big thing. That is the thing that made this country, honestly. Because I mean,
no matter whether
yeah.
I like it, no matter whether you like it, it's freedom of speech is literally what it's called, not freedom to say what is legal to say.
Yeah,
right.
It's not freedom to speak the law, what the law allows you. It's freedom to say things. You can say whatever you want. You can say fucking garbled fucking nonsense. Nobody gives a shit,
Yeah.
If it hurts somebody's feelings, you're still allowed to say it.
Chris,
Yes,
go ahead and
he's a bitch.
go ahead and go down and scroll down a little bit on that.
How far you want?
Okay, read that. The third one. Okay, I want everybody to hear this because people like to bring up the fact, like, oh, they made those freaking those amendments fucking back in the day. What this one? Look at the third one. Read that out, Chris, real quick.
Okay, no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
You know what that means? Everybody knows what that means, right? That means back in the day when they went to war, they used to go into people's houses and take over and tell them, get out.
Yeah, this is our barracks.
This is our barracks now. They
We're
made
taking your
that. They
food,
made
too.
that so that you're not allowed to do that no more. Could you imagine if that was gone? We would be bitching and crying about this if we had this constantly happening to us. But we have that, and we have that right there to save us, to protect us from any war like that, or even without a war. Obviously, it says that. I just wanted to bring that up, kind of an
How
example.
many people died? I'm just wondering how many people died just for those laws, just for those amendments, just for those rules.
Yeah,
So people literally killed and gave their lives, killed and died. What would you kill and die for? What would you kill somebody for? Is that one of them?
Those people did it for us. They did it for us.
Those people that fought for it, it was one of the ones that they would kill and die for.
Well, those people who fought and died, the reason why you can sit there and say, take their guns away, do all this stuff, they did that for you.
Yep.
Here, we could be in another country. I am grateful that I was born here. I could be anywhere else, and I'm just saying this is my personal opinion, guys. I will if you ever want to sit down here and talk to me about it and tell me your side of the story and debate on it, I'm cool with that. But I'm just telling you, this is my opinion. This is how I think about it. This is how I grew up. This is how I feel. Honestly, that's just, I don't know, man. To me, it's crazy to think about all this stuff that, people are talking about. And, like, sometimes I think in my brain, I'm trying to understand what they're going through. Like, what makes them want that to happen. I understand. I don't think people who have mental ill issues, which there's a lot of that happening, where they own guns. When I think about gun control, I don't think about taking the guns away. I think about having a better policy to own a gun. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you get into a crime or you have an issue with something, like, say I go rob somebody with a gun, I get in trouble for that, and then I get a felony, and then it only lasts. Yeah, it only lasts 5 years. Do you think that after 5 years I should be allowed to own another gun after that 5 years? Any crime that happens with the gun with anybody, I think they should be completely can't own one, whatever.
If you get a felony, that you automatically
is that what it is? Well, I've had I had some friends who had felonies that they're about to.
Well, yeah, it happens. It happens all the time. You get a.
You can request to get your gun rights back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
didn't know that.
I sometimes I don't think you should do that.
If you're a good boy.
Yeah, if
you're a good boy.
But
I'm a good boy.
Just even just thinking that, just like, because I see, because I tell you what, stopping guns, taking away from guns from, people who own guns that are, use it for the right way. Take all those guns away. but doesn't stop the bad people from owning them or getting them. It's never gonna stop that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting it illegally. Look at these people who take the guns and they go do mass shootings. Most of them, they took it away. They stole it from somebody, either their father or their, somebody, or, they end up purchasing it from somebody.
Those people that do mass shootings, something that's really overlooked is they're on some kind of pharmaceutical.
There you go.
Just about
True.
all of the
Big
mass shootings are
pharma.
like that. Yeah.
I can say that because I'm in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're lucky too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What is it? UK? You can't have a gun.
Yeah.
Japan? You can't have a gun. Australia? You can't have a gun.
Well, how well did the buyback program work in Australia?
Yeah, it just made the gun price go way the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and then they were just making fucking pipe shotguns, and they were just
Black
selling
market.
those. Oh my
Black
goodness, and they were
market is
making
doing real good over
so
there.
much money, man. That was crazy to me when I first read that about that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So okay, okay, that was kind of a deep note. I didn't mean to get all fucking Lionel all wound up like that. Do we have any lighter notes on the agenda?
I got new Windows.
Oh,
Windows 11?
those.
No, new Windows.
Yeah.
You got them through the whole house?
Yep, through the whole house. Dude, it was okay. So, you know what's crazy? Is small towns, right? We have to get. So, Lovington is where I used to live, right? And you have to get somebody from Lubbock, Texas, which is what, an hour and 45 minutes away?
Mhm.
Yep.
To come and do your windows. It was.
Damn.
What was it, babe? Close to $9,000? $9,000 to get 9 windows? 9 windows. Okay.
Damn, son.
These, I have a window over here that I'm looking at. Is like 70 inches
Huge.
wide. And I have another one in the room that's like 70 inches wide. All of these windows, one time, was $5,000. How jacked up, right? Isn't that
Look,
jacked up? Small
dude.
towns
I
getting...
would be afraid to mow the lawn in front of your windows. In case it fucking kicks up a rock, that's a $5,000 rock right there.
No, it's lifetime warranty.
Oh, well, fuck it then. You just gotta
Let
wait for
the
them.
rocks fly, baby.
And it was funny when the guy came over to do the quote. He's showing me the window, and I tell my wife, I was like, I think those are the same windows we had in the other house. And he's all like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm like, dude, we're not stupid. We know that there's like only like 3 or 4 companies that make these windows, and you guys just buy them from them and then sell them again.
Yeah.
We're not stupid.
Oh, you think you know?
Anyways, double pane. They're filled with argon gas.
Argon, son.
Mm-hmm.
Inert.
Explain argon.
Because I don't know.
Argon is an incredibly inert gas. It's a noble gas, right? And it's in air that you're breathing right now. What, 0.09% of the air you're breathing has argon in it. So they got to refine all that
perfect.
shit.
Vance.
Yeah, I mean,
We're looking
they
at
didn't
Chris pulled it up right now, and you're like 0.09 is 0.093%.
Yeah, we didn't do.
Idiot.
It's not that he
Don't
knew
research.
it. It's not that he was pretty close, and it's not that we already talked about this. But
you should have let that shit slide.
I forgot, man.
I mean, you were close. You said 1%, didn't you?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I
Yeah,
said 1%.
you were really close.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. All right. Wait. Before we continue on, Vance, which gas is over 30% of air?
Over nitrogen.
Chris, drop down menu, please.
it's right here. Nitrogen,
Yeah.
78%.
Oh, I was reading below that. Which actually said that. Which gas is
Oxygen,
over
21%. Argon,
But
0.93%.
Vance
And then
doesn't
there's a
have
whole
a
bunch of-
computer to be looking at, so he's really
I
smart.
do. I got a fucking computer right here.
Vance, shut up. It's his brain.
Yeah, well, so the windows. So what's the idea of having that gas in there?
So you have the gas layer, right, to help block the rays,
to keep
right?
it cool?
The radiation, I guess,
so
that
that's-
comes through the window.
Yeah, that's the part that I don't understand though. Is okay, yeah, the gas can interfere with the light or the radiation that's coming through, but like I said, argon is notoriously inert, meaning it doesn't like to react with anything. It doesn't like to do anything. It's a noble gas.
I guess it's more of just a layer of insulation. You know what I mean?
Now, I think it would insulate pretty well. You know,
Yeah,
it
and I
doesn't
think-
absorb or
I think
emit.
that's mostly the part of it's just insulation to keep. heat
But
out
like
and cool
thermoses,
in
really
or-
good thermoses and stuff, they don't have argon in them. They're vacuum sealed, right? That's like whenever I have a dewar that's filled with like liquid nitrogen or something like that, they don't as insulation, they don't use styrofoam or anything. They use literally it's like a vacuum. You know, it's just empty space in between.
That's
that
like
seem-
most of the thermoses that you know your cups. Well, that's what they
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
They're vacuum insulated. But
But I guess you can't do that with glass. That'd bust your glass, right? Maybe that's why
I
they
don't
do
know.
it.
maybe.
Yeah, you put a
Would it
vacuum
be
in.
would it
in
be
between your
cheaper
double
to just
pane.
fill it? Would it be cheaper to just fill it with this gas than to try to
Well, Vance was saying
I
that
don't-
it's expensive,
vacuum-
expensive gas,
vacuum
isn't
seal it?
Yeah, it's expensive as fuck, man.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, it's hard.
But
It's hard
but
to
what they
purify
say
that.
is there's not much in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How
Like
much?
even if it leaks, it's not gonna be enough to do anything. You wouldn't
Okay,
even.
so what would happen, Vance, if you were just to breathe that argon gas?
Imagine
absolutely
breaking
nothing.
a window and
It's
just
very
everybody
inert.
dies.
Your lungs wouldn't even absorb it. So while you breathe in, and you get something in, you're breathing in the oxygen, right? Well, that oxygen actually has to attach to a heme group, which is iron, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's why you have hemoglobin. It attaches to that oxygen and it transfers it through your blood. Well, nothing is gonna fucking attach to argon because it's very unreactive.
Makes sense. I like that.
Yep. So that's the weird thing. So that's another thing about we were talking about helium balloons. Well, they're not really helium; they're hydrogen, right? That's why if you take a big puff of a balloon, you get lightheaded and stuff. That's
Mhm.
because you're not breathing in helium. Helium would you just breathe it back out, but it's hydrogen, and that's hydrogen gets into your blood and it makes you lightheaded and stuff.
We should test that out on a podcast.
Can I
Yeah.
mention something that pisses me off? You know,
Uh-oh.
if you go to a dealer, a car dealer, believe me, this is on the same subject. Okay, if you go to a car dealer, they charge you $500 to fill your tires with nitrogen,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
right?
We were talking about this earlier too.
Yep.
That's
Really?
crazy, yeah.
I could go out with an air compressor, deflate my tire right now, and fill it up with the air compressor air and be 78% nitrogen.
Yep. yeah.
And they
That's so
charge you
true.
$500 for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Them motherfuckers.
Fucking bitches.
Yeah, that's
I,
what they
that's
do,
me,
man.
I know. Hey guys, bought a car today, kind of. Well, not really, not me, but I helped.
Kind of like you making payments on it, or kind of like
You got a car?
it's
Well,
your
me-
friend's car.
Lupita got a car. I helped.
Lupita
Oh, right
is,
on.
Lupita is his girlfriend, by the way, guys.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Well,
Is
figured
it
I'd
hot rod?
Make an announcement. Yeah.
Yeah, make
What
a
kind of
nice
car?
one,
What car is it?
No, it's a Volkswagen Tiguan.
Badass.
Oh,
Where'd you get it at?
okay.
Hobbs or
Matt's
Mount?
trying to
Oh,
get the,
perfect.
trying to get his girl into some cool cars.
There
No,
you go.
no. This was her idea. She liked it.
Oh yeah,
It's a mom car.
yeah.
That's good.
It's nice though. But anyways, yeah, they already had the nitrogen in the tires. Couldn't deduct the $500.
Oh no, they can't just bleed it
Oh,
off.
Wow. You should have
No,
bled
no,
it
that's
right there.
$500 of nitrogen in those tires. No,
Oh my
it
gosh,
came
dude.
with locking lug nuts too. But
Is that part of the 500?
yeah, it was locking lug nuts.
Here,
and-
40. Let me refill.
Yeah, I'm about to do it in a minute.
Hey, so speaking of home improvements and stuff like that, I got new windows. I had an issue
Windows
with my
11.
water heater.
I thought we were gonna talk about Windows again. I was about to be like, what? Did we
No.
just talk about that?
I got a new water
get-
heater.
Okay, so what happened with the other one? What was going on with it?
Okay, so I get about 6 calls from my wife, Denise. Okay.
6 calls
And
exactly?
6 calls. I'm at work. I don't know. It was maybe more than that. Anyways, so I finally, I was actually doing something. So I finally call her back. I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's all like, hey, I hear like running water in the water heater area. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, can you look in there and like see? And so she looks in there. She's all, I don't know we went on FaceTime and she showed me the overflow pan. Right. And if you guys don't know what overflow pan is, this is for the viewers. I know you guys do, but
obviously.
it's the pan that goes underneath your water heater. So when you do leak water,
Catches it up.
excuse me, it catches it, right? It's not gonna catch all of it that's in the water heater, but it's gonna catch a lot. There's quite a bit of water that can go in there. Anyways, so I start heading home, and it's a 2-hour drive for me. Okay, so I head home and I call her. I'm like, hey, go ahead and get the city to shut off the water. Okay, and because I don't know if this is a thing everywhere, and I think it is, but if you get caught shutting your water off yourself, you can get fined for that.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
$200 here.
Cost them money, right?
$200.
Did
Yeah,
you
because
know-
they don't want people shutting their water off at like night or something, I guess.
Why?
You know, there's like over 1,000 laws, and you can get fined for literally anything.
Dude, okay, side note, if you run water down the street and it's more than 60 feet, you can get fined for that too.
Dude,
Hell
you,
yeah, you can.
you can get fined for sex positions in certain states. I read that. That's true. I am not joking. Yeah, if you get caught doing 69 in like fucking Ohio, you get fucking fined. I don't know how true that is, but I've read that. I don't know if it's Ohio, but I've heard that, dude. Like even doing oral sex, you can get fined. I swear to God. You can look up some. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, anyways, I get her to shut the water off, okay, and it's $15 charge just to shut the water off.
Oh my god.
So when I get home, the water's already off. So I'm looking around for leaks and everything, you know. I couldn't find anything, but every time I would move the water heater, it would seem to be, because I had sucked it out with a vacuum cleaner, it seemed to shop vac, by the way.
Okay.
So I would rock it and more water would come out. So I was like, let's just change it, because we knew it was going bad anyways, because you would turn on the hot water and it'd be a rust color. So let's just change it, right? So I ended up doing that, and so I couldn't drain it because it had so much like lime scale and rust at the bottom of it. I couldn't drain it. So I was using my shop vac, and I would fill up that, and then I would go dump it outside. Well, one time I had it on the handle and it was about half full. My wife stops me and she was talking about something, and the freaking top comes off.
Oh.
Okay.
Boom,
Water
fine.
everywhere. And I had used that shop vac during Christmas to get pine needles from our Christmas tree.
Oh
So
my God.
pine needles, rust, water, everywhere, dude.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my
What kind of
gosh.
floors? What kind of floors you got? Is it wood or?
It's the laminate wood stuff, you know. That
Oh, yeah,
connects
yeah.
together.
Oh dang!
Does
Is
it
it
handle water? Is it waterproof?
Yeah, does
It was
waterproof?
all right. It wasn't, it wasn't bad. It's not like it flooded
All
the
of them
floor.
fucking peel up.
No, they didn't fill up or bow up or anything like that. Anyways, I got it done, got everything turned back on. And when I filled up the water heater and the water was on, there's a freaking drip from a line.
Oh my
No
goodness!
way.
So I tightened that up. But I mean, we thought about it, and it wasn't, it's like,
It
might
was
as
a
well do it
blessing in
'cause-
disguise.
Yeah.
Because it was 11 years old, and they say that, water heaters last between 8 to like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, they fucking blow up on you, man. They,
Yep.
they get those the jip builds up in them as you boil the water pretty much, and you get those rocks in them. They get big enough to clog up, and then boom, the shit fucking blows up.
It's true.
Did you do the install yourself, Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris. Oh, he lost
Hello,
audio.
Chris.
He lost audio. But another thing is, like Chris was talking about, like stuff that's been going on like around our houses. I lost AC for 5 days, and I only say 5 days. Actually 6 days, right? Matt came and helped me out. We were able to get it going for that 6th day, but I lost it for another 5 days where I had to take my family during the weekend to another. We went, on a little kind of mini vacation to Lubbock and stuff like that, Texas. And we stayed a night over there for the weekend. And I couldn't figure out what it was. I changed out the contactor. I changed out the, what's it called? What's that thing called? I keep forgetting. The condenser. Yeah, dude, I can't always forget what the hell the name is. Anyways, and then it comes to find out, and I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to figure this out. I know a little bit of electricity. I'm trying to, I changed out the breaker, which the breaker was bad. Me and Matt fucking figured that out, that the breaker was bad. And I shit you not, man. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, man, we have to call somebody to come check it out. I was like, you know what? I call my dad. Hey, come check this out, Dad. If you come help me out real quick. And so he shows up, bro. He walks up to it. It turns on. He looks at it and he's like, Ah, it's the fan. And I was like, you serious? He's like, yeah, it's the fan. He's like, come on, I got one in Lovington. Let's drive over there. So we drive over there, grab it, switch it out real quick, put it in there. Shit you not, starts running smoothly.
What was wrong with the fan? Like the fan inside the
big old fan?
Blower motor,
The
right?
blower motor, yeah. Because it's
Oh,
supposed to
the
blow.
motor?
It's supposed to blow all that heat out from the
Yeah.
from the compressor.
Oh, so
Keeps
is
the heat
the
away.
wait? Was it the blower motor which blows air into the house? Or
No.
was
It was a blower motor that goes
So it's the condenser
outside.
fan.
Condenser fan, yes.
Oh, it's what brings the air through the condenser.
Yeah, and it blows it all the way out completely.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so I didn't think it was wrong with it. It ran, right, Matt? Remember? It ran, but the only issue what it did was it was so wobbly that it started like freaking itself out. And I guess what it did is it would only run for a little bit and then it would cut itself off.
Wasn't condensing.
And then it would cut itself off. So I kept switching a lot of things out and I couldn't figure out what it was, but eventually we switched that out. It's a smaller motor, but I shit you not, man. We started the sucker up and it just started freaking blowing. Like it was perfect. It worked fucking on. It worked good. And I'm glad because, I don't have, my lady and my little nephew, my mom fucking up. Because we were sleeping right here.
Yeah.
We put a mattress right in here inside the
Yeah,
office.
fuck
Because
sleeping in
this
the
is not
heat.
this
Yeah,
is not
you
in the
can't do
room.
it.
This is a separate thing from the room. But I shit you not though. My mom was gangster, bro. She stayed in there during the night.
Fuck.
She was crazy. I was gonna tell her to come bring a mattress in here so we could sit so she could sleep in her, or I was gonna tell her to go sleep at her mom, and then I'll sleep in here, and then my mom could sleep in here too, or whatever, whatever we had to figure out, to keep it kind of cool for a couple days. And so I shit you not. You think the first thing I want to do is whenever I come home from a hard day of work in the sun, and then my lady tells me, the AC ain't working. You think the first thing I want to do is go outside and go, try to figure out what the hell's going on?
I don't think that's anybody's first.
I want to come home and just fucking sit in the AC like But no, I mean, like I said, yeah, that's the thing that happened to me. So, but we were able to fix it up, so now it's working pretty good. I'm
That's
pretty
one
happy.
good thing about an apartment, I guess.
They fix it.
Yeah, you just call
They
somebody.
don't
come
always fix it right away though, right?
No, I've not had any problems here, but yeah, my other places they didn't, but
Yeah.
didn't have to pay for it.
Well, I'm fucking glad you got your fucking AC fixed.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
Do you
Thanks.
mind if I grab that fucking steering wheel? Fucking crank it a little bit. I have a subject I want to fucking.
Go ahead, Chris.
I want to fucking run you guys' minds on this one.
Chris.
Uh,
It's all Chris, right? Subject. Grab your steering wheel and turn it. Grab your steering wheel behind you and turn it to the left.
Vance is taking the steering wheel.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know, but I was just saying because you have a steering wheel behind you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You see?
Oh shit, that's what I need, man. Fuck.
Sorry, guys, if you don't know, Chris does stream and he plays.
He's an F1 driver professional.
Yeah.
I've been freaking loving
Yeah.
this, dude.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, bro.
That's why I mean.
That's
Sorry, I
badass.
didn't mean to throw everybody off, but yeah, go ahead, Vance. I'm sorry. I knew exactly what you're talking about, but I was talking about Chris. Is all wait, what? Go ahead, Vance.
How this is the question, and it takes a lot of thought to get to the answer. Should there be billionaires?
Good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, it
So there's a
depends.
lot of
Well, let's see. It
billion-
depends on what. What do you mean? Like someone that
Billionaires. What do you
builds
think
up to
that
it,
many billions of dollars.
or something that.
Regardless.
If you work hard enough for it.
Yeah, if you work hard enough
so
for it.
here's Bill Gates example, right? So Bill Gates, he started fucking building computers in his garage, and he built this fucking empire from the ground up, started from scratch, got lucky combined with a lot of smarts and a lot of devotion. And now he's, one of the richest men in the world. And so we agree that you should be able to build for prosperity, right? You should be able to be rewarded for your hard work and your luck and all that good stuff.
I mean,
But
look at Elon Musk. I think he deserves it.
Here is where I disagree, though. I'm well. Maybe it's not a disagreement. Maybe it's more of a questioning this. These billionaires have so much money and so much power that they can influence the lives of everybody else, not just in the U.S.
No, I mean,
but
you're right.
in the world. They can, if they say, you know what, I want to fucking run a campaign against guns. Guess what? Your gun rights are gonna get fucking slimmer. and slimmer
Well,
and
you know
slimmer.
what? Well, let me tell you this. You're right, because look what happened to Dogecoin. Look what's happening to all these fucking crypto. Whenever Elon Musk fucking even puts a emoji of a Dogecoin or Doge, fucking Dogecoin blows up.
Yep.
That's crazy. No, you're right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think you're right about all that stuff.
That's a huge influence. But what I'm saying is, what if their morals, what if their ideals, what if what they're pushing for is not in line with what we want, what's best for us, best for the people?
I tell you what, with the money wise, billionaires, they can give probably $100 to each fucking person in the world and still be rich.
They're like 10,000.
I'm just using an example.
You know that little rice grain video?
Yeah, I did, dude. That's crazy.
So that goes in the same thing with like professional athletes using, their platform to spread their what they believe. You know what
Chris,
I mean?
you know what, dude? Didn't want to go there, but dude, keep going.
Hold on, but yeah, exactly. But like, you're getting paid to play a sport. You're not getting paid to give your political opinion. You know what I mean?
Dude.
That's how I feel.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But billionaires, like, I get what you're saying, but what are we supposed to do about it? Like, I don't think you should take their money away or anything like that. But I also think that, we shouldn't just listen to them just because they have money.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like,
Well,
before let me jump in real quick. Okay, no, go ahead.
I was going to give Matt,
Okay.
because Matt hasn't spoken on this subject. I'm wondering what's on his mind right now.
I'm kind of just wanting to see what everybody has to say about it because I haven't really thought about it much.
And that's you, Lionel.
Well, okay, so what Chris said, what he's talking about is like spot on how I think in my brain. Like, why do I care about all these celebrities that fucking do movies and stuff like that? Why do I care about the political fucking ideal? Like, what the fuck does fucking Kanye know about fucking being a president? He's just a rapper. Why do I care about his opinion on it, Or can you imagine, okay, so like, who's somebody that, Kim Kardashian, or no, somebody else, someone that's bigger, that,
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. Why do I care? This dude plays fucking football. That's all he does. Well, not anymore, yeah. but I'm saying, but during the football thing, why all of a sudden he's trying to go into this whole political thing that he doesn't even have no experience with? If you want to hear about fucking people who are experienced with it, go. There's people who go to school for that, who do years and years and years of experience on that. But you're gonna listen to somebody just because he has 200 million fucking followers. To me, that's insane. Yeah. That, to me, in my brain, that's insane. I'm sorry, that might offend somebody, but in my brain, to me, it just doesn't make sense. I don't really.
Freedom of speech.
I don't.
Just say what you want, dude.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't care what other people that are. I don't care what Nicki Minaj says. I don't care what Drake says. I don't care what anybody says. If they make music, they make good music. That's fine. Personally, I don't like them. I don't like their music anyways. But I'm just saying. I mean, why the fuck do I care about what they have to say? I don't really care, dude. Honestly, because I'm not gonna go and just start doing something because they tell me go do it. Just like the whole presidency election was just like it was that way. That's literally how this whole presidency just happened. And yeah, I remember seeing a lot of these celebrities taking pictures with Trump, and all of a sudden now they're not, just because he was president. And that's a whole other thing we can get into eventually. I don't want to get into that too much right now.
Are you kidding me? If you supported Trump and you're a star, are you even a star?
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. Yeah. Look what happened. Look what happened.
Platform censorship, bro.
Look what happened. Look what happened to Chris, the guy who played Star-Lord on the Galaxies. Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. Yeah. He was getting shit told to him. Did you see the interview about Ice Cube that he was doing? That they were like saying that he was a racist. Like he was, I don't know, it was weird, dude. Like to me, I just think that's crazy in my brain. Like I don't really, why the fuck do I care about what Ja Rule fucking thinks about fucking politics?
Well,
what the hell does Ja Rule have to say about fucking how much money I deserve to get? That's what I'm saying. Why is Ja Rule on fucking on the news saying, well, I think taxes should be this way? This motherfucker doesn't know anything about that shit.
Who owns the fucking the media companies that you're watching?
No, I'm just
it's motherfuckers with billions of dollars.
Exactly.
Freaking to big tech now, dude.
Yeah, to me, that's insane. To me, that literally makes me feel like why are people like that? Why are people like every morning they wake up, they go watch the news, and that's the first thing they fucking believe is what they say.
Well, it's easier to be complacent than to put thought into stuff. That's a fact. It is easier to just go with the flow. I mean, that's literally what going with the flow is.
And the internet don't help out at all.
That makes it a dangerous world.
It's easier to read stuff or watch stuff that you agree with than what you don't agree with, too. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yep.
So, like, the people on the left aren't going to be watching right channels, you know what I mean? Like, there's not that many. But
there's no right channels. What are you talking about?
So, okay, let me grab the steering wheel real quick and just steer your attention
you
towards...
gonna turn the other way?
No, it's in a similar direction. It's a similar direction. But let's say these people with billions of dollars, they not only do they have a lot of influence on us, but they don't live by the same rules as we do. You're gonna get fined for your fucking water, right? Turning off your water.
yeah.
You think a motherfucking billionaire is gonna get fined for shit? You're crazy. Motherfuckers have islands, sex pedophile islands, Epstein. No, that's okay.
Yeah,
Here, this is the point, though. You think he was the only person on that fucking island? There was many billionaires, but we only know about like maybe 2 of them, 3 of them. You know what I mean? He's got pictures with every fucking, celebrity, fucking politician, Trump, Bill Gates, fucking everybody. You know what I mean? That was his circle, billionaires.
And I tell you what,
that's fucking troubling to me. That really fucking worries me.
And I tell you what, that's something that you, me, and us are never gonna fucking know about. Whatever happened on those islands, whatever fucking was going on there, dude, we don't know. We're never gonna know. We're never gonna know the truth. And anybody that's listening and they're all about the conspiracies, all crazy and like telling, well, this is how it was, this is how it's doing. Dude, we don't fucking know. Honestly, I don't fucking know. I can't sit here and tell you, this is what happened. This is what's going on. This was a good guy to listen to is Alex Jones. Anybody ever listen to Alex Jones?
That motherfucker is crazy, but
And the frog's gay.
Dude, I
fucking Loch Ness monster.
But
they got him in Area 51.
Some of the times, but dude, he's trippy as fuck, dude. Yeah, but some of the stuff that he said, it came true. You looked him up, Chris?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Look him up. Pull him up. Pull him up, Chris. Pull him up, Chris. Pull him up real quick. So everybody can kind of see. If you don't know who Alex Jones, look him up, guys. If you're listening only,
everybody knows him,
Alex Jones
he says some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, he's trippy as fuck. Yep, that's him. Yep. Fucking Alex Jones, dude. Yeah, I watched the podcast.
He brings up some good fucking thought-provoking points, but like I said, I mean, he goes on fucking crazy-ass rants.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
You gotta definitely take
But
his fucking
you have to be
with a fucking not a spoonful of sugar, but like a cup of salt,
Yeah,
not a spoonful of salt.
Well, you got to be him. He lets it go, man. He does. He really does. He don't give a fuck, dude. He don't care. I saw his last interview with Joe Rogan on the podcast where he was just drinking and you could tell but this guy, dude, was pulling facts out that were like spot on from what they were looking up. It was pretty. I mean, there was a couple of times where he was getting a little aggressive, but I mean, getting drunk a little bit, you get aggressive a little bit.
Yeah, yep.
You laughing over there, man?
Not me, I'm a lover, baby.
I'm a lover.
I never get aggressive when I drink.
Really?
Wait. Yes, he does, dude.
I don't know. It's.
No, I don't.
Yes,
you guys have been in fights when you're drunk, right?
Well,
I haven't. I've just flipped the table.
Just tongue wrestling.
It's fun though. It's fun.
It's fun to get in a fight when you're drunk.
Like to get angry, to get crazy when you're drunk, because you don't feel anything. You have no regrets during that time. The adrenaline and the alcohol, you're numb, man. You don't.
So since
you're flowing when you're drunk, love.
Oh dang, boy.
While your dick's numb and you can last forever.
So we're starting to get into some. Let's get into some drinking then. All right, we're already going a little bit. We might as well keep going a little bit.
We might as well keep going.
Why
doesn't everybody share what they're drinking right now?
Okay. Me is Corona Premier.
Corona Premier, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
Matt,
drinking the good old Angry Orchard.
There you go, Matt. That's the best one right there, Matt.
Thank you.
The pomegranate.
So
yeah.
what is that? Is it like a seltzer or what?
No, it's
No,
beer.
it's just beer, bro.
Flavored beer.
It's just
This one's
flavor.
pomegranate. The other one is
Lime.
Just like a regular
They
beer,
got
and then
lime
there's
and then
lime
It's just
cactus.
beer with a little bit of flavor. I tried the
Yeah.
Samuel Adams wild berry or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
not like that. It's a little bit.
Dude,
more
that one
flavored.
tasted disgusting.
They got Samuel Adams got some nasty shit sometimes.
Okay, so let me ask you guys, since we're all getting older, obviously, can you contain your beer better or worse? Is it getting worse?
No, dude.
Contain it? What do you mean by
Wait,
contain?
like
Like
having a hangover?
handle?
Yeah, handle, yeah.
Worse,
No, not at
definitely
all.
worse.
It's getting worse.
I didn't even think about drinking. I got a
Dude,
hangover.
if I get drunk, I'm done for the next 2 days.
Yeah,
Damn
yeah,
it.
no shit, for real.
And
It fucked
now,
me up.
and I know tolerance thing again, but dude, now it's like if I get 4 beers, that's it. I'm done.
It is a tolerance.
Okay,
thing, though,
so
to be
let's
honest.
say, okay, let's talk about, so Chris, what's whenever you want to drink, what's the most that you would drink?
So
That-
I'm
like throughout
like
the night.
planning to drink that night.
Yeah. You want to drink that night, you want
Probably-
to let loose.
Probably probably 6. I would say 6 would
Yeah,
get
I've seen
me
him drink
drunk.
6 or 7.
That gets you pretty good?
No, it gets me good. You know. like,
Okay,
I'm
Matt,
drunk.
what
He's
about
got
you?
his clothes off.
What about you?
7 or 8.
Yes.
7 or 8?
Really want to drink.
Oh, well, I feel bad about myself then.
Yeah, but like we just said, tolerance, dude.
You want to know how
Well,
much?
if you
So
drink
every
more-
Friday.
Practice makes perfect.
So
baby.
let me tell you guys what I drink. Every Friday, I don't drink throughout the week. I try not to no more. I'm definitely cutting that shit out. I'm gonna try to cut it to I drink every 2 weeks instead of once a week. And I do it every Friday. And I do 12-pack and 2 tall cans.
It's a lot of brewskis.
Yeah. So I drink at least 12 beers
But-
and then probably 2 tall cans. And that's it.
How
Well,
much do you weigh? Because weight is a factor too.
fine. Excuse me? Don't be hitting my personal fucking
It
shit,
is,
bro.
though.
Times 10.
Rude.
Rude. Okay, well, right now I'm actually pretty happy about my fucking weight. So I weigh about 210 right now.
He's been working out, man.
Mhm.
Put it on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to talk about my weight, but I weighed a lot more like 4 weeks ago, a month ago, like bad. I was getting to a point where I was.
See, but now you got a job and you're actually,
Yeah, so now that's why I'm cutting myself where I drink on Fridays, and I do drink, but these beers are 2.6 carbs, bro, which is one of my favorite fucking beers, which they don't get me, too crazy.
what's the alcohol content on it?
I think it's 18. No, it's actually 4%.
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is okay, That's why I could drink so much of it.
You worried about carbs that
But-
much? Just switch to whiskey.
So yeah, no, I can't do that, man. I'll fucking fight somebody during the stream. I'll go through the camera and fight somebody. But Vance, what about you? What is a limit that? Or so if you want to drink, you want to get fucked up. What's a good number that you can hit your thing where you feel you're okay with?
My tolerance is low right now, really low. So about 6.
Dang.
6 is getting fucked up.
It's mine too,
Well, maybe I should fucking change my life.
It's tolerance, it's tolerance, bro. You take a fucking month off, and then you decide to drink.
You'll be fucked
Who's
up
that
quick.
month is it?
if
Yeah,
you took a
man.
whole month off without drinking, Lionel.
Well,
You'll drink
okay,
one
so
beer and you're
so
like,
what
oh.
I want.
fucking.
Well, I'll tell you
hit
what.
it, yeah.
Great.
So I wanted what I wanted to try to do is do October sober or sober October. I think sober October is what it's called. But then I realized that I have a wedding to go to, and I can't do that.
Ain't
let's
happening,
do
bro. You ain't gonna be
sober
fucking shit.
So what I'm gonna do is I might do sober November because I don't need to do it during Thanksgiving, So I might do it there.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Looking
I'm-
at turkey,
I'm gonna-
drinking some beer.
I'm gonna try to push myself for a month to try to do it and see how it goes. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push myself to do every 2 weeks because I'm gonna try to because we have 3 coworkers and one of my coworkers is gonna leave, so it's gonna be 2. So we're gonna switch on call, which is literally I gotta wake up and just look at my phone and kind of see if everything kicks on or whatever and kind of switch over. Well, anyways, I'm gonna try to do that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna drink. So it's gonna be instead of every
You're
week
not
that I
supposed
drink.
to.
Huh? Yeah. I'm not supposed to. I'm not going to. But like I said, I'm gonna switch every 2 weeks. So when I'm off, I'm gonna drink. But when I'm fucking on, I won't drink.
That's probably
Responsible.
a good idea, man.
I mean,
Well, the only problem with that, is as soon as that fucking that time to drink's coming around, you're gonna be trying to make it up too.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to stay where a 12 pack's at, but I think it's about that time, guys. I wanted to thank everybody that listened to us this long, and I want to say that there's gonna be probably some newer stuff that's gonna be happening pretty soon for the EpicBumz. So look out. We want to do some giveaways. We got a couple keyboards we need to give away. We want to do some more stuff. Hopefully, I'll get with the boys here and
we have a giveaway going right now, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
What is it for?
There's a keyboard.
What kind of keyboard?
It's a Razer keyboard. It's one that was donated that we cleaned up and got it all fucking refurbished. It's really good keyboard. I eventually want to give another mouse, and I want to buy another. I don't know. I'm gonna ask more people to see what we should be giving away. And this is on the EpicBumz Gaming page, Facebook. Oh, I want to give another announcement too. Monday I get to stream again on Facebook.
Yeah, fine.
Hey, freedom!
Congratulations.
Man, I can't even hear you clapping, bro. That's good. Case, I still can't hear it. No, shit, you're not.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's badass. Clap, Vance. Clap.
Can you hear mine?
I can hear Vance. Clap. Are you clapping? Clapping
I'm
those
tapping.
cheeks.
It hurts my hands. Like
Yeah,
Can
you
you hear
can't
mine?
fucking hear shit.
What are you clapping, Chris? You clapping your cheeks? No, I can't hear you. How about me?
No, you got some badass mics.
Dang,
That's
dude,
crazy.
It's
It'll
crazy.
pick up voices, but not claps.
Oh shit! I got my turned up. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it. I got mine kind of switched up a little bit. Yeah, some good ass mics. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to us. Thank you, Matt, DarkBloo, SkullsnBones, Chris. Thank you, CableGuy, Vance. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy. I really do. I wish we could. I'm sure we can talk all fucking night for like 5 hours if we could.
I would for sure if I didn't have to work.
But I mean, I thank you guys very much. And
You
I
work
hope-
tomorrow?
Yes, he does.
Oh no.
He took his time just to come hang out.
Hey
with
Matt,
me.
thank you so much, dude.
Took it
But,
for the team, boys.
but guys, thank you so much.
Show us
for
your chair.
being here. Well, he gets one of those with secret labs. Nice.
Bling bling.
$400 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cha-ching.
Make some money. And, he bought it,
Dang.
and then got a fucking his lady.
Oh,
a new
can I
car.
have you guys seen the Demon Slayer movie yet?
No,
No,
is it
not
good?
No, yeah,
I don't know. I'm
we-
about to watch it right now.
Oh,
Oh,
congrats, bro.
All right.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. We had a good time. I mean, we pushed about an hour. We pushed a little 30 minutes more than we used to, but just because it's a special occasion, we were drinking, we're having a good time. Please, leave
I'd
your
go
comments.
another hour if we
Yeah,
could.
I could. Yeah.
I wasn't having a good time.
Let's end
I
this,
was
and then,
playing.
let's end this, and then we'll start another one, and we'll send it out next week. Boom. But thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate it for you to come out and listen to us. If you get a chance, cut in and out every once in a while, I guess, just to listen to us. We appreciate everyone that's supporting us. Like I said, we're gonna be coming out with some new stuff, and hopefully we'll have everybody here to be able to help us out. Just be ready, guys. I think a lot of things are gonna be happening pretty soon for us. But anything else, guys, y'all want to say? Bye. Anything?
Love you
I've
guys.
enjoyed it.
Bye.
Later, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.